For decades, scientists and engineers have imagined ways to improve life with technology. Today, computers are an integral part of our world, influencing the way we listen to music, communicate, take photos, and use information. As computers become more pervasive, the field of computer science expands. Computer scientists don't just sit behind keyboards, programming the latest computer games. They're in labs, offices, hospitals, and classrooms, working in nature and around the world, making discoveries and creating new technology. Meet a few of the diverse UW students and faculty who have made computer science their career.
I'm a programmer in a proteomics lab. So we study proteins using a technology called mass spectrometry. And what we measure with the mass spectrometer are proteins. So one of the things we do in our lab is we develop tools for looking at cells and understanding what's happening within an organism at the cellular level. And the Human Genome Project is looking at one particular aspect of a cell, which is the genes. And we're looking at another aspect, which are the proteins in the cell, which really control all the functions that happen. Proteins are essential, to everything. Everything's about proteins. We like to think so, at least. I like working in a group and being able to create tools that the biologists can use, and I get immediate feedback too, like, oh, this is great, it's really helping, or this doesn't work at all, why not? And the instrument captures a piece of data, and we have to look at the measurements that it's made and sort of work backwards to figure out what the protein was. What I like is using them as a tool to answer biological questions. And that's the part that I'm really excited about, is being able to just analyze so much more data in a more powerful way than you can by hand. I think really in any branch of science, computers are just essential now, and you can really set yourself apart as a valuable scientist and researcher by having more computational knowledge beyond just being able to turn on a computer and use sort of basic applications. If you have some knowledge of how to solve problems, essentially, the fancy word for it is algorithms, but being able to look at a problem and come up with a computer solution is a really valuable skill in any branch of science.